The fourth station. Jesus meets his mother. We adore thee, O Christ, and we bless thee, because by thy holy cross thou hast redeemed the world. Who, my Lady, seeing thee shed such tears, would dare to ask thee why thou weepest? Neither the earth, nor the sea, nor all the heavens can serve as a term of comparison to thy sorrow. Grant me, my mother, at least a little of that sorrow. Grant me the grace to weep for Jesus with tears of sincere and profound compunction. Thou didst suffer in unison with Jesus. Grant me the grace to suffer as he and thou didst suffer. Thy greatest sorrow arose not from contemplating the inexpressible bodily sufferings of thy divine Son. What are bodily evils in comparison with those of the Spirit? If only Jesus had suffered all those torments while having at his side compassionate hearts. If his sacred heart had not been wounded enormously more by the most senseless, unjust, and blatant hatred than by the weight of the cross and the brutalities that wounded his body. Rather, he was assailed by the tumultuous manifestations of hatred and ingratitude of those whom he had loved. 2 steps away was a leper whom he had healed. A little farther, a blind man to whom he had restored sight. Farther along, a tormented soul to whom he had restored peace. All of them called for his death. All of them hated him. All of them insulted him. These caused Jesus immensely more suffering than did the inexpressible pains that weighed upon his body. Yet there was worse. There was the worst of evils. There was sin, avowed sin, obtrusive sin, atrocious sin. If all those acts of ingratitude had been committed against the best of men, but by some absurdity had not offended God, but they were committed against the God-man, and thus they constituted a supreme sin against all 3 persons of the Blessed Trinity. This was the greatest evil of the injustice and the ingratitude. This evil lies not so much in the offense against the rights of a benefactor, but in the offense against God. Amidst so many and such great causes of sorrow, what caused thee the most suffering, my divine Redeemer, and thee, Blessed Mother, was certainly sin. And am I mindful of my sins? Do I remember, for example, my first sin, or my most recent sin? What of the hour when I committed it? Of the place, of the persons who surrounded me, the motives which led me to sin? If I had thought of the magnitude of the offense which a sin causes thee, would I have dared to disobey thee, my Lord? O my Mother, by the sorrow of that holy meeting, obtain for me the grace to have always before my eyes Jesus suffering and wounded, exactly as thou seest him in this step of the Passion. Our Father, Hail Mary, glory be to the Father. Have mercy on us, Lord, have mercy on us. May the souls of the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.